See, let's jump into our first round of leaders here, Uncle Dave. I have three. I'm gonna let you go first. So I'm curious if you have any of these three guys. I'm letting you rip and run first. First round leaders. What do you got?
Well, I don't know, Sleepy. I took Tom Hoagie at 80 to 1. I mean, you look at his stats, and if someone's 21st in shots gained approach and well above average putter, I think you have to consider them like always. And he's 14th in proximity, excuse me, and he's great at scrambling. So, what's the rub? Why doesn't he win majors? Well, his lack of length is actually, which, as I mentioned this week, is not a huge factor for me. I think this course is about 400 or 500 yards shorter than last week. He was also in the top 20 last year here on this course, so we're only asking him to go out quick. He doesn't need to win, and he can. He had a couple of opening round 64s back in Hawaii, which, yeah, it was a while ago, but I'm not really asking him to do something he hasn't done before. And, I would, those are my bets. I kind of operate on that theory, unless I'm throwing a pizza at 300 to 1. Harry Hall, we know from experience he's a fast starter. And we know T to Green, he's as good as anybody out there. But what he did last year here, he was massively plus 2.5 strokes lost on the green. But that was only one of his last 17 events where he didn't gain strokes on the green. And he's off of two top 20 finishes. I think he's being a little overlooked here. And the fact that he's kind of quote unquote only 65 to 1, you would think that number would be higher given this field. I think that means we're not the only ones betting Harry Hall to have a good Thursday. And I threw Tommy Fleetwood in at 40 to 1. I mean, I'm going to take Tommy every week somewhere. He's too good not to. Um, so that's just, it is what it is. He's like the fourth or fifth favorite. Um, I don't know that I'm going to end up taking him to win, but I'm going to take him to have a good Thursday at 40 to 1, Sleepy.
All right. So hopefully we cash one of those three tickets there from Uncle Dave. Let me throw three at you. Normally I only give you guys two first round leaders, but I kind of wanted to throw a bomb in here at you. Trey Mullinex at the 110 to 1. So this guy is a first round guy. He has some decent results in the first round. He also has some decent results in his last two events. And based on his stats, from what I see, he right now is playing some of his better golf. He's been here three times, so he does have a little bit of course familiarity. And I think that that's a good thing. Not only that, he goes out with a pretty good group with Ryan Palmer and Aldrich Potchater, and he goes out early in the morning. So Trey Mullinax at 110 to 1. I figure give you guys a long bomber there. And then I'm going back to a guy that I've used quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. That's Andrew Novak at 60 to 1. Now, I've been on him in some shape or fashion the last few events, so I think playing him again is the right thing to do. And I'm going to play him here in the first round. He's been really solid over the last 2 months. He was cut, though, at the PGA Championship as really nothing seemed to work like things were working in the past. He's been to this course twice. Hasn't done anything special here when it comes to placing. He was 40th and he was actually cut here, but I still feel like we're probably getting the best golf here out of Andrew Novak. He does go out early. And the one thing that I do notice is that if you look at a lot of the good first round scores, a lot of those guys are going out in the afternoon because I was searching for a first round leader that has good first round scoring. And I noticed like, I don't know, maybe like 20 of like the top 30 guys that were in this field, that were in that had good first round standing. They were all in the afternoon, and Andrew Novak, not one of those guys, and he's not all that bad. And when it comes to first round scoring, so went ahead, put him in there. Let me give you guys a dart throw. This was more of just a gut feeling. Lucas Glover, 65 to 1. I normally don't play this guy. I just had like this weird gut feeling when I was looking at the odds board. He just shows up at some courses, and his course experience here, it's just unmatched. He literally has been here like 20 times in the past, and his last three results out of his last four visits have easily been his best: 23rd, 8th, and 12th. So, this guy knows this place. He's done well here recently. Early tee time, like I said, this is more of a just a gut feeling type of dart throw. But Lucas Glover, you never know. This guy shows up every now and again. So those will be my three first round leaders: Lucas Glover, 65 to 1, Andrew Novak, 60 to 1, and Trey Mullinax at 110 to 1. So you guys got a full plate there with our first round leaders.